What's up, guys? TGE, how you guys doing? I want to be able to congratulate you guys, man, on the biggest ever month in TGE history, February 2019, guys. That's gonna be for the history books. And just so you guys know, I'm so proud of you guys, TGE, Bay Area, Sacramento, everybody that was part of TGE, whether you just got started or you were just part of the run or you're a family member that just got supported just because you want to make sure your name was on the poster, right? So I know I need a haircut, right? So just so you guys know, I'm so fired up just because just not only were we the first ones, you guys were not only the first ones to hit 100, but you could also hold the record at 107, man. That's unbelievable right there. So just so you guys know, we had a meeting today, and early in the morning, it's with all the brokers, all the MBs from different offices, right? And they said, all right, guys, what's your guys' goal for March, right? And everybody's, 95% of people, they haven't even hit 100 yet, right? So we're not gonna say 100 again. What the heck is that, right? So everybody said, we're actually gonna go do 100 this time. That's what they said last time, right? So we're gonna do 100. I swear to you, we're gonna do 100. And then it came down to our turn because we're last, right? And so I was like, hey Matt, you guys know Matt Sapala. I said, hey Matt, we're not gonna do 100, Matt. Matt, we're going after the record. And I kid you not, there was like a 3 second pause. And everybody's like, what record? Are you talking about the record? 324? I was like, yeah, Matt, we're going after that Gaitan's record. We're going for 325 minimum recruits this month. I want to break all barriers, guys. TGE is going to be the team that breaks all barriers. Everything that was impossible, TG now makes it possible. Guys, we're the greatest ever. Everything that was impossible, we make it possible. And I just want to let you guys know that's a team you guys are a part of, right? So I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, guys. 107 recruits last month in February, the shortest month of all, guys. I've been in the industry 5.5 years, and there was no team. How do I say this? There's no team that was good enough that under TGE that actually did 107. And man, you guys are like the freaking best team ever we've ever had, right? So I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for holding down. Thank you for working your butts off. Thank you for holding the record. Thank you for coming through, right? So I want to be able to recognize some people from last month in February. And so we all know where we rank as of last month, and we all know what we have to go do beginning of this month, and how do we go kill it. And what I found out is that we compete with what we call our personal best, right? So let me go over some recognition. I'm gonna go over what we call, first of all, personal recruits, right? So last month was a lot of recruiting driven. A lot of people got their promotions. A lot of people hit personal records. A lot of people hit TGE records, right? So I'm looking at this, man. This is awesome. I'm really excited about this person, guys. I'm really excited about this person. She came to our TGE leadership meeting yesterday in Vallejo. We met at Applebee's. We had some fun. It was her first TGE leadership meeting. And guys, she's only been in the business for like 3 weeks. Guys, the number 5th personal recruiter, by the way, in February, she was number 5 in the whole team, but she only had 2 weeks to do it. Only 2 weeks to do it. She still went to the top 5 all of TGE with 8 personal recruits. Number 5 in TGE, Zuni Hernandez, guy. Man, you're good stuff, Zuni. That's what I'm talking about, right? By the way, you know what we told Zuni yesterday in the leadership meeting? We said, look, Zuni, one of the main reasons why you're here is because you have the same trends as every other leader that's sitting next to you right now. Well, what do you mean? The same trends as all your first 30 days, you went very close to 10 wide. Let's get what I'm saying? She has the same trends as Romani Senior. She has the same trends as Francisco, as Francesca. She has the same trends as DeAndre, as me and Carmen. So she has the same trends. So how do you know who could be the next upcoming person? Are the trends the same as the greatest? You guys get what I'm saying, right? So her trends definitely make a mark, right? So number 5 with 8 personal recruits, guys. Only 2 weeks into February, game over, man. I love it. Good stuff, Jimmy. Keep it up, right? Number 4. Number 4. You know how much love I have for these guys, man. Roman and Yesenia, number 4 in all of TGE last month. They did 9 personal recruits. Hey, good stuff. Very close to double digits. Not bad. We can't say Roman and Yesenia were, how do I say this? We're relaxing. We can't say that because that's 9 is a pretty good number, right? Their personal best is 12, right? Number 3. Very excited about this couple. That's the first time they ever hit PC together Miko and Ashley hit 10 recruits. So, sorry, 10 personal recruits, right? So between both of them together, combined as a team, combined as a power couple, they just hit 10, which is what we call President's Club. So very good stuff, Miko and Ashley. And then number two, right? Number two, the first loser. No, I'm just joking, right? But anyways, number two, you know how much love I have for this guy. This guy got very close to the record. You guys hear his name all the time. He's the flag carrier for the Bay Area, Francisco Gomez, with 8 personal recruits, man. 8 personal recruits, that's what I'm talking about, right? And number one, guys, there's only one number one. You know what I found out about number one? There's never a tie between number one. You know what I found out about this number one? This one actually holds the title in TGE. As you guys know, that Roman and Yesenia, at one point in January and February, they held the record for, in a 30-day period, how many directs, and that was 12. Francesca, by herself, no couple, by herself. Strong, dominant woman, did 14 by herself, broke the record of 2 people. She didn't do 13, she did 14. Raised the bar even a little bit more, right? And that's her record right now. So if anybody wants to know, Amr, what do I gotta go focus on? What record can I hold, right? Well, I want people to know me. I want to be known for something, right? I want to hold a record, right? What's a record I can go do right now if I'm brand new? Guys, simple. First 30 days, Francesca, 14 personal recruits. Personal, by herself. Oh, but I don't have a couple. Francesca just took all your excuses away. I love that stuff, right? So guess what? I had a conversation with Zuni. I was like, hey Zuni, you could be the one that actually hits 14. Well, actually she has to hit 15 so she can hold a personal record. How cool would it be that Zuni, 2-3 half weeks in, her first leadership meeting, she comes out the gates running, and game over, she hits 15. Her first 2-3 weeks, she hit direct in her first 30 days, right? Or it could be Miko and Ashley, because they were killing as a couple, right? I don't know who it's going to be, but I think it's going to be somebody on TG. I think it's going to be somebody this month. I think it'll be somebody in 2 weeks, right? So I want to see who it's going to be. Or maybe nobody does it. No, maybe people said, you know what? It's all right. Francesca takes it. Francesca can take the title. What it could be Roman says, you know what? At one point, we like the fact that we held the record. I like to get that record back. I like to get that title back. I'm going to go after. I'm going to go get my own 15-person direct because Roman should know how to get wide. I would never underestimate Roman Yesenia. Game over. They raised the bar. Number one, well, you know what's so cool about if Roman Yesenia do this? They beat their personal record. But number two, they hold the title again. They regain back the title again. But I don't know if Francesca gonna let them do that, right? So we'll see, right? Or could be anybody, or maybe they just started today. I don't know, right? I wonder who it is. I wonder who it's gonna be. I really want to see who wants to rise, take the chance, and you know what? I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna be the person that holds the title, right? So we'll see, right? So producers, points, who got clients? Guys, it hasn't officially updated yet, right? It hasn't officially updated at all whatsoever. I think it's 3 more days. This is just what's on the computer. Give it some time to kind of reload. But so far on the computer, number one producer in points, means clients, is Roman Yesenia at 8,700 points. Good stuff, guys. Number two is Francisco at 6,000. It hasn't updated yet, but good stuff, man. You're number 2 in TGE as far as points. By the way, you know what? I'm very excited about Francisco. Guys, once all these clients get approved, Francisco, as an FA, minimum, a 50% contract, this guy is gonna make at least $46,000. I'm so excited about a brand new person making $46,000, right? When I get one of those big old checks, those PHP checks, would have Francisco's name on it. When I say $40,000, this guy made $40,000 his first day. You know how much that's gonna sell the freaking dream, man, right? By the way, you know what I found out? Guys, we go to school for 4 years. We pay $40,000, $60,000. We don't even make our money back to get a degree. Oh, in business, PHP, 30 days, 60 days, the whole time I'm learning. By the time I'm getting my license, I already know how to sit down with clients. By the time I'm licensed, I already know how to make my own money. By the time I'm licensed, I already have the big old fat team behind me. 60 days compared to 4 years is nothing. $170 compared to $60,000 is nothing. Guys, remember, you want long-term thinkers. So Francisco, man, I appreciate you for being patient. I just can't wait. This month right here is gonna be a game-changing month. So I can't wait to see what happens. Number 3, Tasdeep Singh, man. I'm proud of you, Tasdeep. The next director, the next MD, the exchange leg. I wonder who the exchange leg gonna be for him. Is it gonna be Tasdeep? Is it gonna be Miko and Ashley? Who's it gonna be? I don't know, right? By the way, it's an honor. It's an honor to be the exchange leg. And then number 4, with over 1,032 points. Miko and Asher, good stuff, guys. I would like to see your points go up a little bit. I'd like to see you guys make a little bit more money, but great stuff. Good stuff. You guys performed way better than zero, right? So I want to be able to acknowledge some of the people that got promoted, man. I remember when I first got my first promotion, when I signed that paper saying I got promoted, my contract changed, I sent it over to home office. Man, Sheena signed it because they acknowledge that you got promoted. They actually know who you are because they have to go through the promotion paperwork. They have to see your name on it, so they actually know who got promoted in TGE, right? So number one, excited about this guy. This guy, man, this guy could have. If he didn't hit director last month, he better hit director this month. Or shame, what a shame. Number one is Michael. Man, he hit his associate promotion. And from what I hear, this guy also hit his FA promotion, man. Good stuff, man. And also, the number one person to get the jersey, right? Number two, Tasdeep. You already know I'm a big fan of Tasdeep, right? Tasdeep got his FA promotion unofficially. We just have to finalize that. Number three is Francisco. Francisco, we're trying to wrap up and we'll see what happened with director, but for sure, Francisco hit FA, so good stuff, right? DeAndre holds a record for the fastest person to become an associate to hit his associate promotion. Today, as of today, he's sending his flash application, so he's about to get paid too in March, right? And Francesca, director, we're trying to wrap up her director promotion. By the way, great job, guys. Francesca, her first 30 days hit director. You want to beat somebody, you want to make a name for yourself, guys. You know what? We can't even make it a big deal that you hit associate anymore in the first 30 days. Because Francesca says, "Dude, I did that like my first 4 days. What are you talking about?" What about FA? Well, Francisco did that his first 2 weeks. Director is somebody that we want to acknowledge. You guys get what I'm saying? So if I were you guys, anybody that's looking at this video right now, I'm speaking to you right now. Yeah, you, director, first 30 days, get it done. Make a name for yourself. Stop laddygagging, right? If I want to see who's gonna be, right? Diana, man, Diana. Very excited for Diana Cruz, associate. Also, by the way, also qualified to get the jersey. Very good stuff. And Zuni, you guys know I'm a big fan of Zuni. One thing I don't want Zuni to do is ever slow down, because once she gets this hype in her head, she's gonna slow down. But I don't think Zuni's like that. I think Zuni's a high performer. She also hit her social promotion. She didn't even give up until the last minute she hit her promotion. So that's what I love about people is, are you the type of person that throws in the towel, or do you fight till the end? That's how I know you're a fighter. Zuni, she fought till the end, right? And then Lolita and Sherry. Not only is Sherry licensed, they also hit the 3 clients, the 3 business partners also got a jersey, right? So congratulations to you guys. You guys actually hit your promotion. Guys, there was only 8 people that got promoted last month. Isn't that crazy? Think about this. 107 recruits. I think we entered about 45 applications as far as clients. Guys, only 8 people got promoted. Imagine we go to this 325 recruits. Are we talking about maybe 20, 25, 30 people getting promoted? Who's going to be the first promotion right now, guys, in March? Who's going to say, you know what, enough of this, I want to get promoted. Enough of this, I want to sign that contract. Enough of this, I want Matt and Sheena to get to know me. Who is that going to be? I don't know, right? But somebody has to be sick and tired of not being promoted, right? And then we have jerseys, man. Michael Castillo got the #1 jersey, guys. I just talked to the person. They do the little leagues jerseys, the baseball little leagues. They're gonna be doing our jerseys, so they're in the making, man. They're in the making, Michael. By the way, you're gonna have #1 imprinted on your back because you're the first person to hit your jersey, right? Number 2, Lolita. Congratulations, Lolita. I see that you're working. Good stuff. Number 3, Zuni. Number 4, Diana Cruz. Number 5, Roman and Yesenia. Guys, Roman and Yesenia just always seem to come through. You guys see the trend? People who always seem to come through, they never miss out on anything. Not even a dinner, not even a jersey, right? Nothing. Roman and Yesenia's names are all white because they care enough for their name to be mentioned in the history books. So Roman and Yesenia, by the way, do you know what Roman and Yesenia had to go do with them and their team to go get the jersey? Because guess what? They're already directors. They had to go get minimum 50. Not only did they hit 50, guys, they hit 60. You guys, Sacramento, you guys did 60, man. Good stuff, guys. If you guys see Roman and Yesenia, congratulate them. They have a lot of flag carriers. They have a lot of people on the team that got promoted. Also, I think from what I see here, between Bay Area and Sacramento, there's an even tie. From what I understand, how many promotions happened in Sacramento versus Bay Area, right? Guys, the team that gets the most promotions on the team, game over, done. Who's gonna get the most promotions? How many people on your team, Zuni, is going to get promoted? How many people on your team, Francisco, is going to get promoted much? Francesca, how many people are direct to you in your team, Francisco's team, is going to get promoted? It's all about helping other people get their promotion, right? Cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So as of last month, Bay Area versus Sacramento. By the way, I'm very proud of both of these guys. Both of these teams, you guys killed it. But at the end of the day, there's one flag carrier, right? Bay Area, 41. Very impressive. By the way, Bay Area's a brand new team. Brand new team. The first 30 days in in February, they did 41 recruits. God, that's almost my record. My record is, I think, 51. Guys, their first 30 days, they would almost beat my record. They were 10 away from beating my own personal record. Isn't that freaking nuts? And that's awesome, right? And then you got Rome City in Sacramento, right? 60 in Sacramento, guys. Definitely did way more than 50%. I would give it up to you guys. You guys are awesome. Good stuff, right? Good stuff, right? So Sacramento, you guys came through. By the way, why did Sacramento come through, by the way? Because Rome City always come through. Somehow, some way, they always come through, right? Good stuff. So we had a contest last month. There was 3 categories. I wish I had the poster, man. I wish I had the poster, right? But there's 3 categories. It was the first to 10 recruits, it was the first to 25, and it was the first to 50, right? So we said, all right, let's spice this up a little bit, right? We said, all right, whoever does the first to 10, we're gonna give them a tailored suit. So guess who was the first to 10? Francesca Perez. And I just got word today that the suits are almost here, Francesca, because what you deserve to have a clean designed suit with your initials on it, with your name inside of it, tailored just for your body. By the way, you can also get a shirt with it. I don't know if you expected this, but the shirt also comes with it with your initials right here on the cuffs. It's about to be sick. It's about to be freaking sick, guys. I've never owned a tailored suit. I never owned a custom suit with my initials on it. I ordered my first custom suit as Francesca was ordering her suit because she won. I bought my own suit at 5.5 years in the business, not knowing even how to wear a suit 5 years ago when I entered the industry. Your life changes, man. Wearing custom suits, you got initials on your stuff. You're having your suit made in a different country because it's just for your measurements, right? It's freaking crazy, man, right? Very cool, right? And the first to 25 was also Francesca Perez and Francisco Gomez, and we're flying out to Chicago to go see Matt and Sheena, and they're gonna mentor us. We wanna have food. We're gonna go to Michael Jordan's restaurant in Chicago, right? And it's gonna be sick, man, right? And but guess what? You guys see the trend? Oh, first to 10, first to 25. So you would think, okay, well, first to 50, it makes sense. They had all this momentum. You know what? I think Francesca Francisco were the first to 50. No, Romy says, you know what? Enough of this. I'm used to being the one. I'm used to being the flag carriers. I'm used to being the one that comes through. Romy Senior and Team Sacramento said, you know what? They were behind, guys. Like for just about 80% of February, they were behind Bay Area. But guess what happened? They kept planting seeds. They kept after it. They didn't give up. They were very extremely persistent. They had a vision. They keep selling the team the vision. And Sacramento, yes, came through with 50, the first to 50, but also the first to 60. Okay, that's a record for you guys itself, right? So what do we say the first to 50? We said all 3. Tailored suit. Romney Center already got measured. They're gonna be sick. Chicago. Romney Center are coming to Chicago. Yes, you're right. And guess what? We also said they're gonna get a penthouse suite for Las Vegas. But guys, you guys as leaders are so unselfish that we're doing a special getaway just for Sacramento because guess what? Your leaders wanted to sell you guys the dream. And guess what? We're going this weekend. Most likely San Francisco. We're looking at the venues. We're going for one night exclusive. I want to get a panoramic view, right, of all of San Francisco on the beach. We're gonna have a mentoring session. We're gonna have Mastermind Alliance. It's about to be sick, right? I can't wait, right? I think it'll be like an 8-9 bedroom house. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be super sick, right? So be excited about that, right? But there's also qualifications for that, right? So be ready for the next qualifications, right? So that's good stuff, right? By the way, I can't forget this person. This person, how do I say it? This person really came through. I remember, was it the last day of the month? What was it? I think it was Thursday. Was it? No. It was Wednesday. Sorry, it was Wednesday. The last day of the month was Thursday. It was Wednesday. It was after Sacramento's B1. I think Sacramento had maybe 7, 8, 9 guests, something like that. They had a bunch of RIs, and people started coding. People left and right, and yada yada yada. And then we started doing the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then for a little bit, there was a pause. Like, guys, we're at 99. You better get this one. And all of a sudden, we look at this group me. You guys know what group me, right? Like, dude, we're at 99. Like, if a dog can have a social, we would have coded them. You gotta get what I'm saying? But guess what? This is right here how you know this is history making. April Hernandez came through. She got the 100th recruit, which happens to be her husband, Daniel Hernandez, who both of them together just made history. And they wrapped up the 100 recruits for TGE, guys. And the 100th recruit, and I think right before midnight, I think it was like 11:58, something like that, 59. I don't know what it was, right? And guys, she did that maybe about a minute or two before the other team hit 100, and she's the reason why we hit 100th freaking recruit, guys. Guys, if you guys see April and Daniel, give it up to them, man. That was what I call history, magical freaking moments, man. That's forever gonna be in history, because I think on the poster, April and Daniel, the 100th recruit, right? Just can't figure wait. That's awesome. By the way, nobody can ever take that away from you. That's April and Daniel. Nobody can ever take that away from you. You guys are a great couple. Keep going. Keep going. Don't you dare give up. It's just been history with the biggest, baddest team in TGU. Good stuff. Cool. So, you guys know, Matt is already flown in. Today's Monday. We just got word he got picked up at San Francisco airport. Right now it's what? It's almost 11 p.m. Yeah, we work. It's 11 p.m. Who cares? I don't go to sleep until maybe 2 in the morning. Why? Because I'm so fired up. We're going out to 3:25. Why the heck would I be tired at a moment like this? Guys, every millionaire, you ever talk to any millionaire, every millionaire says, look, in my life, the way I got rich is there's a 3 to 5 year window of opportunity. I got rich within that opportunity, and that was how I got rich. I didn't get rich because of a 20-year run. I got rich because of a small window of opportunity. That's how I made history. That's how I changed my family's life forever. That's what we call opportunity. Opportunity is always what? Within a small window of opportunity. And that's what's happening right now. So why would I be tired in March? Tired? I can be tired when, I don't know, when I'm making $1 million a year, when I'm making $500,000 every 6 months, or when I'm making $200,000-300,000 a month. I can be tired then. But I have the money to enjoy it as a resource. I'm not going to be tired when it counts, when there's a window of opportunity. Why would I ever think like that? That's why broke people stay broke and rich people get richer, right? Small window of opportunity, right? Will you take advantage of this window of opportunity, or will you let it pass by you? Do the same mistakes that you did last month, or will you say, you know what? This is the month where I make a name for myself. Because this time we're going for a bigger goal, 325. Game over. Game over. Industry. Every life insurance company is going to get to know TGE because of you guys, right? So, 1-on-1 contest starting Saturday. Starting Saturday. We want to see who does 1-on-1 starting Saturday. And guess what? Master Paula is coming to the Bay Area Tuesday, and we're going to have cigars with them. Mentoring session. Exclusive 1-on-1 time. Whoever does 1-on-1 gets to come out with us. Come out with us, guys. It's free. Cigars is on me. We gotta qualify. Do your 1-on-1. Not a big deal. Come on. And were you planning on getting a promotion anyways? Right? Weren't you planning on moving fast in March anyways? Weren't you planning on running out the gates in March anyways? So why would you not get that done? Especially if Matt's coming down to come see us. And you're not gonna earn exclusive time with Matt because you couldn't do 1-on-1 because you didn't have a sense of urgency. No. Some people here will qualify. I refuse to think like that. Somebody here will qualify. And I want to let you guys know who's in the lead. So starting Saturday, DeAndre got 1 recruit. Now he needs 1 client, qualified to go have cigars with Matt. Good stuff, DeAndre. By the way, can I tell you guys something? Can you guys believe? I'm looking at the leaders board right now. I printed out some sheets of everything that's happening in March. Our team's at like 6 recruits, which is not bad, but it's a slow start for us, right? We usually get 6 recruits in 1 day. Come on. Right? And I'm looking at Sacramento's not 5. Right? And I'm looking at Bay Area. Bay Area, can You guys believe DeAndre Lewis is the only one in the Bay Area that got a recruit for so far, and it's March 4th already? And exactly 1 hour is about to be March 5th, and DeAndre Lewis is the only person that got a recruit in the Bay Area? Bay Area, what's going on? Are you guys taking this lightly? Right? Are we too much stinking thinking? Are we actually worried about moving forward? Right? So DeAndre, I thank you for taking the lead, brother. That's the reason why you're very close to go ahead, Matt Sapala. I wonder if Matt Sapala comes to our backyard, he's coming to the Bay, and if anybody in the Bay is even gonna go qualify to go see him. Come on. Nah, but I think, but what I found out about the Bay, they always somehow come through too, right? Francesca, 14 personal recruits in 1 month, she'll hold the title. Francisco, DeAndre, guys, let's get this done, right? Number two, with 2 personal recruits, Roman, guys, Roman, he said, come through again. Guys, come through again, right? I think by the way, they're on track to beat the 14th if they keep on going like this, right? And the number one person by herself who just started, who's brand new, is let me make sure I'm saying her last name right. Haley and Kenny. She also has 2 personal recruits starting Saturday, and guess what? She just needs one more client and another client. She wants to do. She wants to qualify for Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So super excited about Haley, man. I remember doing a recruit for her and RI for her, and very fired up to see where Haley goes, right? So, fired up, guys. I'm so fired up. 325 one-on-one cigars with Matt. How easy you want this to be? Sacramento's on fire right now. Activity. They did almost 75 units today. Scheduled appointments today. San Jose did almost 38, something like that, right? We did over 100 appointments set in about 2.5 hours. What's some great stuff, right? So, okay, let's get this done, right? I have a present for you. Ready? Stay sick. Check this out. What is it, right? Hold on. Whew. You guys wanna know what it is? Okay, ready? Guys, you guys know that we have TG shirts and they're sick. We wanna do a couple other things, but right now, I only have one available. TGE hat. Only one available. That is super clean, no marks on it, nothing. I think it's a size, it's an S and M. That means, it'll fit most people, right? If it doesn't fit you, give it to somebody in your family, but this will be yours forever. Guys, you guys wanna know how to get this? There's only one person who can hit it. This week, whoever is the fastest, starting today, Monday, whoever is the first person to hit 3 recruits this week will get it. But it has to be this week. It can't be all month. Are you kidding me? It has to be this week. I'll give you until Saturday because I want to award it to you on Saturday, right? All the way until Saturday. What if you hit it by tomorrow, Tuesday or Wednesday? I will award it to you and you'll be one for all your peers. First TG hat, guys. These hats are sick. First to 3, this is yours, guys. You guys want to know who's in the ranking? DeAndre already got one. He just needs 2 more. He gets the hat. Zuni, she already has. Oh no, I'm sorry. Starting today, right? Starting today. Where did I write this down? I wonder, what did I write down? I'm sorry. Romani Senya at 1 for the day, and Haley Keeney at 1. I mean, it's a race between Romani Senya and Haley. Who's gonna get the hat? By the way, it can be anybody. What if you get 3 tomorrow? You got the hat. I'm gonna award you the hat. It's gonna be sick, right? So I wonder who's gonna do it, right? And then, guys, ready? Last month's contest. We said what? First to 10, first to 25, first to 50. Tailored suit, Francesca got it, which is Chicago. Romani, Senya, and Francesca and Francisco. We're going to Chicago. And then guess what? And then first to 50, talk about a leadership meeting, all exclusive in San Francisco. It's gonna be sick. Guess what? We're losing a new contest this month. Guys, it's not gonna be first to anymore because the first one has been done. It's already been done. But you know what's gonna be called now? The fastest to. Ready? The fastest person. By the way, you know what's so? Oh my god, I'm so excited. With the contest I'm gonna launch, we've taken Francesca, Romani Senya. We took those 4 leaders out of these contests. They have their own contest. So the contest that I'm gonna launch is Zuni de Scabillo, Tasdeep, Michael, Priscilla, Miko, Ashley. It could be anybody, brand new. April. It could be anybody. DeAndre. It could be anybody. Ready? First to 15. I can't wait for you guys to experience. By the way, it's either or. First to 15, not including Romani Senya. So Romani Senya at 15, they have their own contest. They're not involved with this. So it's anybody but those four I just mentioned. Ready? First to 15, you get an actual tailored suit as well for yourself. Custom everything. Custom everything. They come in and measure you based on your whole body. Only you can wear it because only for your body size. You guys get what I'm saying? Or we'll give you a cash price, $350. First to 15, you have two. You have two things you can get. Sorry, it's not two. It's either or. You get a custom suit, custom tailored suit just for your body. Initials, shirt, suit, your name in it, the whole thing. Like you look badass, like a freaking CEO of like Apple. Or we'll give you $350. You pick. First, it's the fastest to. The fastest to 15. Who's gonna get it done? I wonder. I wonder. By the way, Romney Senia, Francisco, they're not even involved. That means anybody can do this. If you're brand new, if you're an associate, if you're an FA, anybody can do it. That's freaking sick, right? Fastest to 25. Ready? This is. Oh, I've always wanted to do this, but me and Carmen always felt guilty because we want to go by ourselves. I don't know why we felt guilty, right? But I guess we still do. But we said, you know what? I actually want to go, and I want to take some people with us. We're gonna go to the Warriors game. First to 25 is gonna go to the Warriors game with us, and we're gonna get some 6 seats. I'm not talking about no seats all the way up in there where you can't even see. You might as well go watch it at the house. We're gonna get some 6 seats. The seats where you can actually look at the players play. Right there. Yep. Right there in the front. First to 25. Sorry, I apologize. Fastest to 25. Right? I wonder who's gonna do that. Or $500 cash price. Pick $500 or an NBA game. Get to come with us. Everything is gonna be sick. I can't wait. That's an experience right there. I haven't been in an NBA game, guys. In like what? I think 4 years, 5 years, maybe 6 years. It's been a long time. And then fastest to 50. It's still not including Romney, Senior, or anybody else that we talked about. Fastest to 50, Zuni. Fastest to 50, Tesdi, Michael. Fastest to 50, Miko Ashley, April. Ready? DeAndre. If I didn't mention your name, make a name for yourself. Fastest to 50, ready? Sierra. First class. You're coming with us first class to Chicago. We're gonna fly you out first class to Chicago. I don't know about you guys. Till this day, I haven't even flew first class, right? So some of you guys might get first class before me and Carmen, right? So first class, we're gonna fly out to Chicago. And first class, there and back, hotel included. And you come with us to Chicago. We go meet Man and Sheena and their office. Michael Jordan restaurant, the whole thing. It's gonna be fucking sick, man. I'm so excited to see who's gonna be the fastest to 50, right? And then we're like, all right, well, we gotta spice this up a little bit. What about the leaders? What about Romney Senior? What about Francesca? What about Francisco? What about them? Right? They have this big old team, right? Ready? Whoever Roman Yesenia, Francesca, Francisco, between those four, whoever was the fastest to 75, because none of them has hit 75 anyways, want to drive them out first class, 75. You guys get what I'm saying? Because they're already coming to Chicago, but they're coming to 75. They're automatically coming to Chicago plus first class, right? And then, by the way, what if you don't hit 75? Maybe you hit 71 or 68 or 53. You still come to Chicago, Francesco, Francisco, Roman, Yesenia, but you're not gonna come first class, right? You're not gonna come first class. So we'll see who's gonna be the fastest to 75. By the way, I remember when Bay Area was kicking Sacramento's ass, and Bay Area was kicking their ass, and Sacramento was behind for 80% of the time, and Sacramento said, enough of this freaking crap, and they came through. So guess what, Bay Area? Are you gonna do a comeback like Sacramento, or are you gonna let them just beat you? Because guess what happens when you let them beat you? What happens when you don't go hard? 325 just makes that sound much harder because you guys won't come through. But based on DeAndre's response, I think DeAndre right now is carrying the flag, right? And then you have the first to 100. Guys, the first to 100 with Francesca, Francisco, Romney Senior. This is gonna be sick. And they're obviously gonna distribute this without the team. We're giving $3,000 cash bonus. And then guess what? From their top performers, they're gonna give you guys their own bonuses. $3,000 going to number one team, Bay Area or Sacramento. I don't know who it's gonna be. $3,000 cash bonus. And I have some cash on me. It's not even enough, but I wish I can show you the cash, like stacks of cash, legal money. I'm gonna give you guys $3,000 in cash and see what you guys can do with it. You'll have fun with it. First to the 100 guys. Screw 2GE doing 100. One of you guys on here has to do 100 recruits yourself, right? So, who's gonna do it, right? Guys, don't get tired. Don't be exhausted. It's nothing. You know what I love about Junior was having? She's like, dude, I mean, February is cool. She's like, February was cool, but March, I'm gonna do way more in March. Why? Because There's a big goal in front of us, but a small little opportunity for us to do it. So if I ever hear anybody say, I'm fatigued, I'm excited, guys, unfortunately, nobody here works harder than me and Carter. Why? Because we're willing to serve anybody on this team. We're willing to do whatever it takes to help you. If I have to be at 10 places at once, I'm going to find a way. Guys, the leader that does the most for their team, the leader that serves most for the team, number one, the leader that's the hardworking person. But number two, it's the leader that deserves the most is how much they've served. The question is, the reason why you're exhausted because you haven't served enough people. The reason why you're not winning where you want to be because you forgot the mission. Right? You forgot your goals. You stopped serving people. You started getting into the negative funk in your head. And you kill the game for everybody else. You kill the dream for all the new people. You don't want to do that. Guys, focus, focus, focus. Exhaustion, not even in the picture. Don't even want to hear it. You guys get what I'm saying? Don't want to hear it. Right? Eat well. Stay focused on your goals and dreams. Repeat it to yourself. Envision your goals and dreams. Right? And be grateful. Be grateful that you're doing this. You're part of this team. We're going for 325. We did 107 last month. Be grateful that you're part of a great organization. You guys get what I'm saying? And guess what? Keep serving other people. You work for people. People don't work for you. I work for you guys. You guys don't work for me. Whatever you guys need, I'm a phone call away. I work for you guys. Right? So love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, guys. Who's going to get the hat? First to today. I appreciate you guys. Guys, 325. Who's gonna be the fastest to 15? Who's gonna get that suit? Who's gonna be the fastest to what? 25. Who's gonna go to the NBA game with us? By the way, anybody that hits 25 is coming to Chicago with us. We're not gonna get your first class, but you're coming to Chicago with us. Anybody that hits 25 recruits minimum on the team will be coming to Chicago. That's just another contest itself. Anybody that hits 25, if you just start, if 10 people hit it, I'm taking all 10 of you guys. But the only one person that gets first class is the one that hits 50 first. You guys get what I'm saying? First to 25, guess what? What if you're the fastest to 25? You get that NBA game and the cash prize, or the cash prize, and you come with us to Chicago. Yes, we're throwing that in too. Ready? Get set, go. Appreciate you guys. TG, let's kill it. Kill the game. Stay focused. Stay focused. Be grateful. Understand what's in front of us. We're part of history. This is history in the making. And guess what? Always gonna be a time when everybody makes a movie about us. TGE, you guys are awesome. 325, let's go kill it. Bye bye. Appreciate you guys.